Welcome to another partly cloudy day for Reforged Eden for Empyrion Galactic Survival, and we're starting inside the hangar deck of the Janus. And what I want to do in this part, if possible, is go down and take out the Theta labs, which is virtually directly south of us. So I'm just going to make that. So that's going to be the primary target for this part, although I still want to check out around this area if possible. But before that, a little bit of an update of what I've been up to, and also a big thank you for your comments and feedback. You guys give me so much to think about. As I say, a special shout out to Roger Malone, who finally got it through to me that I needed to go down and get that epic alien container in the abandoned workshop. And just to give you an idea of what we got in from that, I've got some Promethium Hydra cells. More importantly, we've got some reinforced medium armor, which has come just at the right time. I've also got some dual fuel, and more importantly, some pentaxid. So what I'm going to do is put the pentaxid in there. We've also got a jetpack boost, and what I've also got is general supplies. We can put that in there, that in there. I think I'm going to split the difference and keep that there. So yeah, so it was certainly worth going all the way back down there. And what I also did is I picked up another thruster from the crashed capital vessel. I still haven't completed looting that, but it's okay. And so what we're going to do is just get over, not there, here. So if I show you my current armor, you can see actually it's not that bad. Actually, I'm sure it looked a lot worse than that. Let me just see. It's not that bad actually. Although the question is, say I put this armor on. This is 200 oxygen store 600 for armor 250. And what we got here? Armor. I think considering where we're going, I think what I will do is flip that out and then keep this army as a reserve. I certainly would like a little bit of mobility boost. Oxygen tank, it's not that brilliant. What was it? The other one we got here, Jetpack Booster. I think I certainly would like the Jetpack Booster, as long as it doesn't. Where did I put that then? Oh, because one thing about the Theta labs is there's a couple of bits where having a jetpack boost would be quite useful. So that's going to increase our jetpack capability as well. And the next thing I want to show you is what I've been doing to the capital vessel. And also a shout out to GM who reminded me that I need to put in a large generator. And I have to admit, first I couldn't find out where to put it. And then I realized what T1 up on here is actually the location. So I've now got a large generator. I've also put in the actual warp engine. We've also got a pentaxid tank in here now. So technically we're in a situation now, if I show you devices, we've got the warp capability. What we just need now is to get enough thrusters made to be able to get this ship off the ground. And what I've started to do is transfer more items into the Janus to make this the primary base. So eventually what I'll be doing is taking these turrets off the base as well and putting them on here, and we'll take the base apart and we can install some more medical kit in here as well. In fact, we could probably take that clone chamber away, but the clone chamber has got that much in the way of resources. And the other thing I've also done is added, if I show you the CPU, is I've now put the next level of CPU extender up. So we got the capacity for 400,000. Originally it was 200,000. And again, I wasn't too sure where to put it, because up here, I came in here, you'll see that it actually mentions that the location for the basic core is on the bridge in B. And at first I thought, well, where is it? But if I come up onto the bridge, you can see it's actually here. in the floor. And then we got some space for, I think this is the next level, of improved core here, which we may need eventually as well. And I've left the small generator in there for the moment because I'm not sure whether the large generator would have actually fit in there. So I'm having a few problems with the doors as well. So I think that's the current situation. As I say, over time, what I'm going to do is once I've got enough thrusters and I've got at least the basic ability to lift off, what we'll do then is move the turrets over and get away from this area. And then what that would do is give us a little bit of an opportunity to wander around and explore a little bit. I've also removed a couple of the small constructors from here, because I think 2 small constructors coupled with the large constructor and the advanced constructor is probably more than enough. Before we leave, I just want to check fuel. This ship does go through a lot of fuel. So come in here. I mean, this is the one thing with this ship. So general supplies. I'll add more in the way of fuel here. I just used up quite a lot. So we're just going to get in here. I think we're okay for fuel. Oxygen. Maybe I can... what I did also off camera is I went over to the water extractor and got some extra water so we can make some more oxygen, so that we ensure that we stay fully topped up. I've also done a little bit more trading so that again, I'll just show you, we've got, I think I've got a balance of just under 54,000 now. I've kind of used up all my lever options unless the game resets, because I've quite literally bought all the leather from the Talon and sold it to the Polaris. I've also sold off a heck of a lot of salt, so the amount, our income is creeping up very slowly. It's just the real problem at the moment is the absence of various trading options. And also what I did was I went on a bit of a hunting spree for our fire breathing friends who oops, I didn't bring that much 15mm with me, so I better be careful. Yeah, so, and I got a pile of meat that I could sell as well. Now the Theta Labs is quite an interesting first start. POI actually, it kind of starts off relatively easily, I would say, and then what you do is you drop down into a lower level where the core is, and things can get a little bit brutal, if I remember correctly. And here we are, we're just coming up on Theta Labs. Now, if I remember correctly, there are a couple of turrets defending the front, but if we kind of land behind it first, we could probably use the sniper rifle to take out. So if we just drop the ship very lightly behind here like this, off thrusters. I don't think I've got that much ammunition actually, as well, come to think of it. I mean, I've got a rocket launcher, but we should be able to get rid of the turrets. Ooh. Bit antisocial. Okay. He's a little bit more aggressive. That's very antisocial, but that's okay. We can... I was a little bit kind of overconfident there. What we need to do is just get in here. should be it. It should only be the two of them. So what we can do now is jump back in the ship and put the ship inside of. We got a little bit of protection from marauders. Yeah, that was a little bit surprising. But this is Reforged Eden, as somebody pointed out. You're not meant to be doing things instantaneously. Turn back. You get this right on top. Yeah. Oops. No, there's nothing on this top. The above ground bit is just purely hangar deck. But so what you've got to do is got the light on. Drop down. There's like a ladder on this side that you can climb up and down. It's very important not to destroy that ladder. I think again, see we got this drop down tunnel here, and then I think that's the reason why I've put the jetpack on. And we come down into this area here. Awesome. Here, a little bit. Certainly take that. I've got as much ammunition as I thought I had, and I think that's all about it there. Now, if I remember correctly, this consists of a kind of series of rooms and things where we've got to flip switches. Hello, guys. I should have topped my health up a little bit with the med station before I came into here, but no, there's nothing here. Right, there's one down there. Wasn't a very good shot, was it? We got a switch there. I'm not going to start throwing the switches straight away because you find that there's the switches open different things, and what we're looking for is I think this comes back to this room, which comes back to this room. Yeah, so we got, this is what I'm looking for. We got to find the switches that will open that. So ah. Luckily, so far I haven't got anything. Actually, let me just test. I just want to see if I can get back up to where we got to. If I can get back up, yep, we have to get rid of that. Put the no, we've got to wait for the jetpack to get back up. Yeah, we can get back up here and heal up. That's good. So just get a little bit of healing going. Being back to maximum. Probably do a little bit of food as well. Up that off. You see, got a great big pile of meat. Get around the tunnel system again. I think it's this one. We've got to go into here. Our first room here. Auger, we got nothing particularly great, but I'll take it. Got here motorbike construction kit. Always wanted a motorbike construction kit. And we got another mechanical drill. I suppose it's too much wishful thinking to half hope that I'd get something like an advanced drill or something like that. I don't think, if I'm correctly, there's nothing in here. Now I do know that there's something behind the wall here. Thank you, game. I will certainly take the health kit. The refined pentaxid would be very welcome, and the detox kit. We'll keep the detox kit with us. It's a affected wound. It's not really going to help us that much unless we get poisoned, but oh. So that room we've got. This opens this room. Got a switch in here. And that's like a shutter door belongs to another faction. What's that? Okay, these guys are. Ah, ow. Well, now I'm suffering from by the blood loss. We're not going to respawn at base. We're going to have to spawn out in the countryside. And got these guys chasing me straight away. Got the arachnids. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Well, I'm not sure. Pump that up. We got poisoning. I'm not sure if I got a cure for poisoning. Let's see. Got here. Dermal parasites, infected wound, endoparasites, intoxication. Gotta be kidding me. Poison stage 2. We got indigestion, and that's a bad stomach. Indigestion 90%. My backpack is just over there. If we want to whip through here very, very quickly. This. Oops. Got a little bit of dodgy stomach. Harvest controller. Got here. It's one. Now you got to remember these. I could have shot this detox kit, but in theory, this use herbal leaves or spice. Actually, I don't think I've brought the herbal leaves with me. Oh well, that's okay. Right, looks like we got rid of this. This is just the stamina boost. Right, let's bit of a reload. First thing we're going to need to do is knock out the screaming abdabs. There's a couple of them. Just terminate them. Oh. Terminate them with extreme prejudice. More. We've been in here. Let me just work round. It was. If you can get them a distance, you're okay. It's when they can, once they can crowd in on you, life gets interesting. Can't damage. Okay. Can't remember where they came from. Right, it's just get into. Trouble is, most of these doors, once you've opened them, they can't close them. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Yeah, I can hear you guys. Where was it? The room that we went into. One, wasn't it? Right, there's nothing. Oh, this. Okay. Auger, fridge. And we got a bit of what we call it. Now we're looking for switches. I think there's a switch behind something somewhere. Opens that lower level. I think if I remember correctly, the last time I did one of these, it took a little while. It's like it mounted on the floor somewhere. If I remember correctly. So, there it is. Is that it? Oh, go away. We've opened, it still won't open, so there's still some kind of switch in here that needs to be flipped. Just have a look around and see if I can find it, guys. It's in here somewhere. Let me look. There it is. Pretty sure that's what opens that door there. You've got to kind of half do them in the right sequence. Now we've now got this here. Oh! What have we got now? Let me just get back into here. Right, I think we could shoot a bandage. And I think that is got an infected wound. I think we've got a cure for an infected wound, which is this thing. That in there. Harvest controller. Now, there's a good chance I'm going to die, so I don't really want to waste my medication on that. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to go back up and use the medical facilities on the auger. Now, what I am tempted to do is we got this personal shield generator. Can consume when consumed in cases the user in an alien impenetrable force protects for virtually all damage for 30 seconds. And we've got health injector, because the problem we're going to have is that when we get to the bottom of this shaft thing, there's a fairly oh go away, go away. Oh, I'm being bitten, I'm dying. Oh. I hate the hitboxes on these things. Okay, let me just... We're going to hit the health kit. Ah. Ah. See what I mean? I should have put that shield on. Not that it made that much difference. You come down the bottom of that shaft and you just run straight into trouble. Where on earth is the Theta labs? This is the health kit, is that way. Okay, we've got to keep an eye out for our friends, the arachnids. Right, well, that's up. I'm going to go straight down because there's no point messing about. Is that all the way down? I mean, part of the problem is having to kind of deal with these little openings, right? Because they're in some ways they're a little bit worse than even the doors. So, oops, don't want that. Press F4. We'll put this in the fridge. Some eggs, various other bits and pieces. Get a little bit of food. All right, we're going to make sure that we're not going to waste the ammunition, but we're going to get. I'm going to be a little bit too dependent on the. Actually, what we might do is we're having kind of just use the frag grenade. Ah. the old pulse rifle is actually a little bit more efficient than I thought it would be. I'll just make sure we've cleared this area. I'm pretty sure there's some pretty good loot down here, but got like, so we've got a bit of an underground train here. I think the core is actually down here. An armored door belongs to another faction. Okay. Can't get through there. How are we supposed to get through here then, guys? Okay. Ah! Oh! What we got here now? Right, we got, that's it. Got an open wound. Use a health pack or trauma kit. We got detox kit. I've got a pop. I don't have a trauma kit. Oh, don't tell me I've got to go all the way up the top to. That I think we're. Whoops. I'm gonna let. Sorry, guys. It's irritating. We're gonna use a frag grenade. These guys. Oh. Cut it out. Now I've lost enough health. Okay, just a bit of a reload. Horrible things. Okay, we'll just have a quick reload. And there is the core. Yep, that's okay. Right, we've got some aluminium ore, harvest controller, a little bit more pentaxid. That's very much appreciated. We've got undelivered cargo and some cobalt. It's even more appreciated. A little bit more pentaxid. Let's hook up to there. Not into there, sorry. No point hooking to the fridge. Just so that what we'll do is a little bit of a fire sweep now. And we'll just salvage out these. Of course, we need to go and get the. I can't remember if there's anything actually in here. I don't think there is. We've got the loot box here. Got a tool turret. Oh, optronics bridges. Yes, that could be useful for a reason, which at the moment, offhand, I can't remember why. I know I need some small optronic bridges. I think it might have something to do with upgrading the SV. I don't think there's anything else in here. So what I have to do is try and go up the wall, if I'm correctly. It's the easiest way to get back to the surface, is to, rather than trying to climb that tunnel, is to just kind of, oops, wait for the jetpack to rebuild. Here we are. I mean, there's still screaming abdabs in here. I'm not exactly sure where they are. Let me just have a look round and see where. Almost like it's saying they're over here. Oh, there's one. Problem is, when you get one, it sounds like multiple. I think we might have got everything in here now. Oh, let me just... Yeah, it's gone quiet now. Don't think there's anything... Nope, I can still hear somebody in here. Get this for the Sathian plates. No, I think we've got everything in here. Though my looting skills haven't got here. Oh no, this is just a hollow. Make sure. Nothing else here. Got you, got you, got you. No, I think we've got everything in here, guys. So there's a lot of structure back here. I'm not sure anything else is up here. And I think that is about it. The only thing I haven't found is the actual generators. Very tempted just to drop a core just to see if there's any. I mean, it shouldn't take much to. We got a little bit of fuel. That's 11654. We got a little bit of fuel. Got 2391. The oxygen. Gee, where's the fuel tanks in here then? Let me just see. Anything else here? We got some fuel tanks. We've got some medium fuel tanks. Let's get it to show on the HUD. Where are you? Don't you take... Whoops. I might have just taken something off my ship by accident then. I think I might have just taken off one of the shields. Trying to get that there. Right. Let's see if we... well, what I could do is... take the hangars. Bit of a strange place for a fuel tank. The fuel tanks are quite literally in behind here. Here's the fuel tanks and that. Oops. We're just, where's the... Oh, let's unclock the fuel tank. Here we are, we're back to the fuel tanks. Just take these and the oxygen tanks, and there's the generator. We'll just take that, and I think that does finish off everything in this part. So okay, we've got a little bit of a pile here. I didn't realize I'd build up my inventory. See what we can pick up. We got a pile of steel plates, plastic tubes. Probably just trash the concrete, and I don't want this as a base, so we'll take that back. Yeah, I think I took off one of these frames, but to be honest, I think I really need to kind of toughen up the back of the ship anyway. I think that is it. Just have a bit of a recap of what we got. So we got some aluminium ore, some more flux coils, some undelivered cargo which we can use. More important, we got the optronics bridge, and we got some cobalt alloy. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. In the next part, we'll probably shift the focus to doing some work on the Janus, maybe getting a few more thrusters so that we can possibly at least get the ship moving and see how maneuverable it is. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.